Hello everyone, welcome to Module 1 of this course, which is going to get your feet wet with what data analytics, problem solving, and Power BI is all about. This module is going to be the biggest building block and set the foundation for weeks to come and also to become successful in this course. So from this course perspective, if I had to choose the most critical 2 weeks, then without any hesitation, these 2 weeks of Module 1 will be what I would select. And this quote on our Classroom's website actually sets us up nicely. If you attack the problem right, you'll get the answer. My modified version of this quote is, if you ask the right question, then you'll get the right answer. It is as simple as that. I'm not exaggerating, but for any business problem, answering the problem in a right way depends 95% on the framing of it. So enough said about the importance of framing a problem. Now let's dive deeper into this module and the 3 main outcomes of this module. So the 3 main outcomes of this module are: analyze the importance of framing the problem in data analytics, apply the 5 whys approach to framing a problem, and explores the feature of Power BI. Now what you'll see at the top of each module is this nice visual tracker that keeps you honest with the topic's completion within the module. Although I will not be watching this closely or penalizing you in any way if you miss the non-critical requirements. However, I will still be bringing you back to the completion of the required material if you do not seem to have understood a concept or asking repeated questions on something that has been clearly explained within the course material. So my expectation is that you'll be completing each requirement of all 3 modules. Now, while reading through any articles or tutorials listed here, if you are taken to any external site and you seem to go through the rest of the materials that is listed here on that external site, then you may not see the tracker get updated. It only gets updated when you move through each requirement on this website. So for example, if I'm reading the first article on Power BI on the Microsoft website, and then if I go through reading the rest of the articles listed here on Microsoft website, then it is not going to update the tracker here and mark those other articles complete as well. So please make a note of that. Okay. Now moving along, the module opens with an optional discussion on introductions right up here. And I will highly encourage each of you to introduce yourself and respond to at least a couple of your classmates. Now this discussion is not rated in any way, but I will strongly recommend to get to know each other. I've already introduced myself in this section in addition to my welcome announcement. The next section is showing you first week's reading on framing a problem. Now your first course quiz is actually coming from these articles, so do not skip it or just skim through them. Okay? Now following these articles are a bunch of short articles and tutorials on Power BI. Now once you have framed a problem and have enough data to visualize the problem or solution, then the next step is using a good tool to do exactly that. This is where Power BI comes in handy. So this section is focused in getting introduced to Power BI. Now besides these articles, a very important step is installing and or using Power BI desktop and service after establishing proper credentials. Now without passing through this step successfully, there's no way you can be successful in this course. So to ensure that you do well on this step, there is a 2-question quiz on this completion, which is a required quiz. Okay. Next, after reading the required material and installing or establishing your Power BI desktop and Power BI service, you have a case study to complete on enhancing Miami Heat customer experience, and then you close week 1 with a quiz on framing the problem. Now your week 2 will start with few articles to read that will set the basis for your very first assignment in this module and course. Now, unless you have completed the week 1 material and these few articles, the assignment 1 on problem framing, could become very challenging for you. So please ensure that you have completed it all before you come to this step rather than doing the reverse. I strongly suggest that you do not even try that, okay? So in summary, there's a lot you cover in the next 2 weeks. I will tell you one big mantra that will help you to be successful during the next 2 weeks. Start early. If you do that and complete all the reading material, quizzes, and deliverables on time, then you would have set yourself very well. As they say, well begun is half done. So with that, I'm going to let you go and start working on module 1. Now during midway of this module, after the end of week 1, I'll have a live touchpoint session or webinar with you all to help you more with this module and also take any questions that you may have. Okay, until then, good luck to each of you. Take care.